I mean, that's the thing. You keep on saying that I answered that question for you, but you're not. If the video was positive, would you have copyright striked it? Just give me a yes or a no. I'll be back later going to make pancakes. Okay, man. Have fun.
Several months later.
Yo, what's up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I'm going to be active on YouTube again from this day, and also I'm doing a subathon / 24-hour stream on Twitch right now, doing some giveaways, playing some EFT, some armor, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to check that out and ask me questions about this video or whatever else, link at the top of the description for that one. Anyway, this video is not about that, obviously. We're talking about the one and only Varius Benson. You might have seen some videos on him 2 months ago, which is when the intro clip was recorded, from people like Big Fry, Sid Alpha. In fact, those two are pretty much the only guys who did cover it, but still, big guys. Maybe you've seen those already. But I've got a lot of additional information to share today, and also we've got a new CivilContract video to look at, which actually wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, in the video clips in the intro, I couldn't have shared any of what Varius said, since technically YouTube have a very strict privacy policy, and I guess he could have got that removed. In Oregon, it is legal to do one-party consent for recording that kind of stuff, but unfortunately, YouTube is in Oregon, so yeah, we can't do that. Ultimately, this drama, which Big Fry and Sid Alpha covered, started off with me obviously receiving a copyright strike 2 months ago now. That copyright strike has still not been removed. And if you missed all this drama, well, I've got a pretty interesting story to share. And of course, as you would have seen from the title, it also includes how I got Varius Benson banned from Twitch. Very interesting story that one is. Very interesting. Anyway, I'm going to give you guys the short version of the story from start to the end. Eventually, I will talk a bit about this gameplay in the background, but for the meanwhile, it's just something to look at and to understand the game. Of course, we are talking about CivilContract, the newest piece of gameplay, which, like I said, it doesn't look bad, at least compared to the old stuff, but we'll get more into detail on that one later. So, this all started when I was on a plane from England to Oregon, where I am now, and I looked on the amazing Delta Wi-Fi and seen that I had a copyright strike on my YouTube channel, something which I can't really recall the last time that happened. It doesn't happen too often. I opened it up, and it just so happens that it's from CivilContract. After a long and detailed conversation with Mr. Varius Benson, some very hilarious quotes will be on screen right now, I ended up finding out that unless I removed all of my CivilContract videos, he is in fact going to get my channel deleted from YouTube, which, just to confirm, although that is a blatant abuse of the copyright system on YouTube, he was technically able to do that, I believe, as long as he striked the 3+ videos. I think I had like 5 CivilContract videos. As long as he strikes 3 of them, which he's already striked 1, boom, my YouTube channel will be deleted until further notice. Threatening someone's source of income like this isn't okay. He did the same thing to Big Fry, threatened saying that he was going to get Big Fry's channel taken down, talking about lawyers and all this other kind of stuff. After talking to him, as you would have seen in the intro, and also through text chat, we came to an obvious conclusion that the reason he copyright striked these was not because of a breach in copyright, but simply because he didn't like the opinion which we had to share to the internet. Just a few months ago, Varius emailed myself and Big Fry, both of which of course covered the game, saying that we had full permission to make a video on these trailers, and just because he didn't like our opinion on it doesn't mean that he didn't give us permission. And even without permission, of course, critiquing something in the world of media is a very common practice, and just because there's a negative critique doesn't mean that you can simply silence it, so that way the internet is flooded by just happy, smiley thoughts, because then you'd never know if something was shit or not. Obviously, my YouTube channel's still here, Big Fry's is still here, Sid Alpha's is still here, so what happened? Well, Varius realized what he was doing is really, really stupid and isn't how the copyright system works. Big Fry went Big Alpha on him and said, "Fuck you, idiot, that's not okay, don't do that again." I, on the other hand, took more of a passive outlook on this all, because I don't really know how all that shebang works, to be perfectly honest with you. Since then, there's been 2 community managers, one which has magically disappeared, the second of which has essentially apologized for Varius' acts, said that any future content on CivilContract is okay, whether it's positive or negative, which is definitely a step forwards. Good job, Varius. This guy, this new community manager as a whole, seems to kind of know what he's doing. Varius now sits in the back seat and makes sure to run anything by this man, I'm sure, before he says or does anything, because it might be idiotic, since 99% of things that Varius does are kind of idiotic. Speaking of idiotic, this system's kind of weird. Just yesterday, when I was on the CivilContract Discord, Varius himself admitted that the copyright strike was in fact false. So I'm happy he has learned a lot from this process. Wait, why did that siren just cut out? But ultimately, one thing he didn't learn is how to remove the copyright strike from my channel, since it's still there after 2 months. So that upsets me a lot. So this brings us to the story of the Twitch ban, which is really just the funniest part of it all, I think. Or maybe it's fucked up of me, I don't know. Tell me in the comment section below if this is ethically wrong of me. So, a few days ago, I seen he was live streaming some CivilContract development over on Twitch on his channel, like Computer Gamer Lemon Rustic or some shit. I don't know, I'll put it on the screen right now. So yeah, he was live streaming some development, and it just so happened that he was talking about me. I don't really know why, but whatever. And he was on the forums, and if you guys have ever used IP board before, which is essentially just like a system that you can put on a website for forums, it actually shows someone's IP beside a user. So somehow Varius Benson managed to leak the IP of his community manager on stream. I was scared for my life. Maybe he'd accidentally show my IP. I depend on my IP being private knowledge, so that way I don't lose my internet connection every single second. So I did what any responsible man would do in this situation. I clipped it and reported it to Twitch. This is a clear violation of Twitch's TOS, showing someone's IP, someone's private information like that. Well, that's not okay at all. And like I said, he was on the forums, which I definitely do have an account on, and I was fearing for my life. Unfortunately, I can't show you that clip because he ended up getting a 30-day ban from Twitch. I ended up acting innocent and being really, really snaky in his DMs right here, as you can see. Again, maybe this was wrong of me, I really don't know. But ultimately, if a man threatens my career, literally with the YouTube strikes, and not so literally with the potential of accidentally leaking my IP along with his community manager's IP, I don't really have too much choice other than to be the snake in that situation, I think. Hopefully Varius doesn't hate me too much. He doesn't actually know if that was me who reported him, or maybe he thinks that I did. I guess we'll find out very, very soon after this video is posted, since I, of course, didn't mention to him that I was going to post this video. So, yeah, only time will tell on that one. Really excited. But yeah, that's pretty much the story, or the watered-down version of a story of CivilContract in the past 2 months or so. I'm assuming it's still coming out at some point this year. At least that's what the plan is. It was supposed to be late last year, but it's not out. I will definitely make a video on it when it does release. I'm really excited to see how this 7 million square kilometer map with 64 players per instance, procedurally generated, or whatever else he's talking about. It's going to be very, very interesting. There's a whole plethora of information which I'm kind of leaving out here, and also these UIs are really, really bad. But things like, I don't think he says he's got a brother who is his investor. I don't think that person exists. I've got proof on that one. He also lied to me in the voice call in the intro, but I can't share that with you because then he'd put a privacy claim in. But he's been known to lie many, many times. So just really excited to see how this one ends up. Speaking of other roleplay games though, Identity, still no update since I think June, July, April now or something. And then Raw, they deleted their Discord announcement. I don't think there's ever going to be a roleplay standalone game, which is why I am going to be playing a lot of EFT now, because I think roleplay, it's not looking too good until maybe something like GTA 6, and maybe I should just play some GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption roleplay. It's not happening. I mean, it is happening, but it's just not happening, you know? So again, let this be a lesson. If someone says they're going to do something really, really impressive, you got to just sit there and think about it for a second, and don't just necessarily believe what they're saying. They're either lying to you, or they're delusional, or something else is going on there, because this is happening way too many times. People still defend projects such as Identity, saying whatever else. It turns out actually recently they said they're like running out of money or something after receiving over $1 million in funding, not including tax. It's just it's ridiculous. I don't know how people get surprised when these things happen. How is a ragtag bunch of developers with a few $100,000, which really isn't that much in the game development world, gonna make this groundbreaking, amazing game? They're fighting against the odds, and ultimately these people who are advertising these amazing games, they shouldn't advertise these games to be as much as they say, but the reason they do that is because it gets them money. If they were realistic and said, we're going to make a game which is going to be kind of shit, and it's going to take about 10 years to make, then no one's going to give them money, but that's ultimately the outcome of the majority of these projects so far. Also, EFT or VoIP is going to be really, really good. No, it has anything to do with roleplay. Yo, what's up, boys? Welcome back. Also, I don't know why my mic sounds so... Alright, anyway, we're going to go react to their new video now and go through it. I'll have a link in the description if you want to check it out. Also, Varius did DM me and ask me to mention about the fires over in Australia right now. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description as well. Since Varius did ask me, there you go. If you want to go donate some money to help them guys out, they need money. There's a big fire. You said maybe people aren't aware of it or something. I'm pretty sure you are. but go give him some money. Link in description. Also, recently, like I said, things have been going a bit better. Essentially, what Varius did, he told me, is he like deleted all of old pictures we made and started making these pretty professional, kind of, admittedly for only assets, but tweets of them just showing off these assets, and it looked pretty cool. Some of it, you know, looking a bit wonky still. You'll see like guns and stuff later on in this video. Even this one right here, the magazine literally falls straight through the gun. You can see that. But still, it's more of a professional look than the stuff they were shown before. So clearly Varius is developing in some way, and I can respect that. And maybe there might be a decent game that comes out in the end of this one. You have mostly seen what they have to offer from seeing this video in the background already. But I'm going to go through it again, just so I can kind of highlight some of these more interesting and questionable things. We'll skip this part. I would be curious if you guys do know. Obviously, Varius does stream some development, but this asset right here, or this area right here, it's big. I'm wondering if this is just a bought asset, or if anyone is willing to waste some time looking for assets, go for it, and I'd love to see that, because there is a decent chance that they are just bought assets. There's nothing wrong with that, but obviously if it is a majority of just bought assets with a few original pieces, then it starts being a bit more questionable. Hello and welcome to the beta build. Enjoy your stay. Varius has said before he's dyslexic, which is fine, and there is still a lot of typos in this, less so than before. So again, good job, Varius, for developing your spell check skills or English skills or I don't know what, one of those above. So I'll just go ahead and skip through this a bit right here because you guys have seen it already. A decent looking street, some of it still looking wonky, the signs just not looking quite right. We're just really like plain text, like ugly ass looking things, but they're okay. Shows off the ATM right here, which although the cursor doesn't seem aligned, it does seem like a decent system with a UI. Does this work on multiplayer? I wonder. I'm not so sure, but I guess it kind of works. You can deposit, and then right here it takes out some money, and it physically comes out of this thing right here. So I don't know, it's better than any other game out there, but that really isn't saying too much. Ultimately, the idea of having, you know, an open world, massive map. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know how this is supposed to be a big map right here either, because clearly it's a very small one with cars and, you know, police and firemen and bank robberies and all this stuff. I don't really know how this translates into that because it's such a small little area. So still very suspicious, but hey, it's an ATM that kind of works. Let's skip a bit further in. We've got the used clothes. Looks kind of pixelated here. You can put yourself some clothing. That is true. So I think you buy some right here. That, again, the cursor's misaligned. It might be an issue for recording software, but you can put clothes on and off using a inventory system that I'm pretty sure they bought from the store. So good for them, I guess. Right here, metal detector doesn't beep when he doesn't have anything metal on him. Later on it does. Not sure how that's scripted exactly, but you don't have a key card. You can't. Can you guys read that? You can't read that. I'll turn off my face. It says you can't open this door. Yeah, I'll just actually move my face over here live on Thingamabob. There we go. That's much better. Amazing, really professional. One second, we've got our blurry background, or sorry, our shadow. We need to move that down as well. All right. Oh, that looks good. That looks amazing. Oh no, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Spent about 3 hours doing all the stuff for the previous part of the video, so now we speedrunning the rest of the video. Easy peasy. So we've got some functional lights, I guess, but again, this is like a small city. I don't know how this opens up. It's not like you're going to see this level of detail everywhere. There's a lot of pixels on my screen right now, or not many, I guess. Find some C4 charge and a key card, which you can buy down from... Is there a person here? I don't know if you guys can see a person. I don't see a person. Maybe he's just buying it from like... Maybe he's taken it out of a bin. A rather powerful explosive used for breaking into heavy safes and vaults. So basically you're going to do a bank robbery. And then the key card as well also works inside the bank as a civilian, so that way you can use that to break into a bank. Pretty cool. And you can see it's physically in the world. Looks kind of weird, but I guess it kind of works. Ultimately, the reason I said before, I mean, I guess I kind of said that, but the reason I said it looked okay is pretty much just because it looks not as shit. You know, it's not why it looks okay, it just, I don't know. The original demo that we played, the one which I got the copyright strike on, like you could walk through all the walls, it was just really, really bad. I mean, if I played this demo right now, would I be able to bug the living shit out of it? Yes. Is it single player only? Probably, yeah. But yeah, this right here is really weird. That blows up, you guys would have seen. It's just kind of weird. And he just kind of like looks at the money and realizes you can't pick it up or something and runs away from it. I don't know. And then you'll see the siren. Doesn't really fade out. I don't know if it's off now or if it's like a proximity. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and dip out of there. You know, he goes into a police station and now he's going to become a policeman. Welcome, Mr. Player Name. So he becomes a policeman. He buys all the clothes. He puts it on. Pretty cool, looking pretty cool. You can see he can open and close doors. He arrests a guy, showing the multiplayer functionality. You know, there's a difference between local multiplayer and doing it on an actual server with performance, with 64 players and all kind of stuff. So I'm curious to see if that one works out. The tickets look absolutely atrocious. I don't know why in a million years you would make the text at the bottom here white. Like, I just feel like looking at that, I'm just like, and the two fonts of the accept and the deny look like different. Just like change it to black. I don't know how to do this shit, but I'm sure I could work it out, you know? But I guess it works, maybe. Player accepted the ticket, and then he goes ahead and puts him in jail in a second, and you can see he's in jail, and then he goes and shows him in jail, and then he picks him up, and then that's pretty much that. So, yeah, that works. This is pretty much the general store, it says. Wait, no, it says Gen Real store. You guys can't read it too well, because again, it's really pixelated. It says Gen Real. That's okay, you know? Typos happen, I guess. Maybe. So there was a really interesting item in case you watched this, and I think there's something here called a babby bed. I don't know where it is though, but he ends up buying. In fact, we can just watch it. But he buys the babby bed, and then he places the babby bed down. I don't know who doesn't know how to spell baby, but again, I guess he's dyslexic or whatever, so that'll be, you know, that's understandable. But it's just funny, babby bed. Look, babby bed. Pretty good, huh? And he's got all this chocolate and stuff to energize him for his live stream he's doing later on. Players can buy weapons here. Permit needed. Firearm store. Sounds correct. So you can buy some permits. Buy some off-brand weapons, such as a clock or something in this game. Yeah, Clock 19. The weird thing about the Glock 19, I think that's the one he ends up buying. But you'll see you'll see in a second. Or does he have it already? Oh no, he does have it already. But the Glock on it literally says like that it's just supposed to be a Glock. Maybe he's shown this already. Let's see. So it's like, I don't understand if you like changed the name and that was it, but like it literally says, oh no, he already has the Glock. It says on the Glock. At some point shows it. It says, oh yeah, it's like based off of the Glock. It's like, isn't that the whole point of changing the name? Or maybe not. I don't know. He shoots it. It looks wonky. The magazine falls through the gun. Yeah, now I'm watching this for a second time. Oh, there we go. The Glock 18 is based on the Glock 18 pistol design from designer Gaston Glock. And you can finally craft it with 5 iron bars and a crafting bench. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm watching this for like a second time now, and I'm like, yeah, it's a bit more shit than I remember. I thought it actually looked kind of decent, but no, it's still definitely shit. You know, I respect Varius is still trying. I think he's like 18 or whatever. But from what he's told me, and this is the part where it starts getting concerning, and why I think it's important to make videos like this, is unless he's lying, which he probably is, but he's made like, I think he said like $70,000. Also, what is this on the floor right here? If anyone knows UE stuff, it says preview on the floor. Is that a preview asset, or is it like the preview lighting? I don't know, but it's his preview. But yeah, he said he's made like $70,000 from it. He's got investors or something. Like I said, his brother's an investor who's gave him like thousands of dollars or something. But then when I asked, apparently they live in the same house, I asked to like hear his brother's voice. He said his brother doesn't want to talk to me. It's like, I don't want to talk to your brother. I literally told him in DMs, I just want to hear him to make sure he exists. 'Cause I don't think, it just doesn't, I don't know. You were saying how his brother was on this Discord, and he was the one asking for help or something, because Varius ended up getting banned from his Discord, like a UE4 helper Discord or something. I don't know. No one cares about that story. Like I said, it's another thing which I could talk about. In fact, I was actually watching one of my original videos on CivilContract. Like, there's just so much weird shit here that I really enjoyed talking about. You can talk about it all day. But the original video which I made, or this is one of the original ones.
Fucking shit trailer. Not sure what this kid thinks he's gonna get at the end, but I spoke to one of the devs and he's got no clue.
The weird thing is, I proved this in his video, but that donation was from Varius Benson, 100%. In fact, I could open up on Streamlabs right now. I'm not going to do it because I know show his email and you're not supposed to show that stuff because otherwise people could strike you, although it is stupid, and Big Fry did show the email in his video. I just don't want to take any risks really, so that way there's no issues at all. I could, but you don't really need to see the email. But yeah, it was him who donated that. Sorry, if I wasn't me throwing Big Fry under the bus, by the way. That's what Big Fry and Sid said. I didn't throw him under the bus. I was just, I don't know. It was just like Big Fry's video got a fuck ton of views. I was just a bit confused. I felt like he already knew, but I mean, you clearly knew. Yeah, whatever. Not gonna talk about it anymore. Big Fry's good. Sid Alpha's good. Even though they both mean to me. Big bullies. Big Fry less so. Yeah, it's weird that he donated. Shit talked his own game and like clickbaited me into watching this trailer. Choose your character, whatever. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we should be back with the regular uploads now. Don't know about every day, but we'll see what we can do. But yeah, roleplay is still not looking too good. Really should just go on GTA 5 or just wait for GTA 6 or... That's it. Like I said before, I can show you guys. The Raw Discord used to have something on it saying like, yeah, working on an Indiegogo. Nothing on it now. Nothing at all. No idea what's going on. Identity, fucking same kind of shit. Olio just saying, the community manager saying, oh yeah, if you say it's a scam, I'll delete your comment, he said earlier. I can't remember when he said this. If you're just going to join, just call the game a scam and leave, it's going to be deleted. Alright, cool. I mean, I get it, but whatever. Anyway, have a good day or something. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more CivilContract epic content. Alright, peace. This video wasn't brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.